I'm praying to the camera, guys, this is all gonna work out really well. I am filming with nothing but the beautiful lighting. I'll show you at the end of the video what my outlook is. I can't even think today. I'm so crazy. Hey guys, what's up and welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be on Fenty Beauty. Oh my god, I hope you guys are so excited to see this review. I've gotten so many questions if I was going to review it and my thoughts on it. So I went to the event last night and I got the product, and I am in New York for a while, so I figured I would film while I'm here. This week is also Fashion Week. I have lots of events to attend, so I'm going to be in New York for a hot minute, and here I am. Here's my hotel room. We're doing an old school YouTube video. I brought my Sony camera. We don't even got a fancy Canon. No fancy lenses, no fancy backdrop. Like, this is me chilling. I'm in my little t-shirt, you know. We're gonna get started on this review. But before we get started, you know we're gonna sing a fancy little song. Be sure and subscribe to my channel before you leave. Subscribe. And we'll go ahead and jump right in the video. Let's jump right in the video. I actually just recently got up to check the sound on my intro and hit my ankle on the table, and now it is bleeding profusely. Okay. Starting out, I'm gonna try out the new Fenty Beauty facial primer. So when Rihanna, it's called Pro Filter Soft Matte Primer, by the way. And while Rihanna was speaking, they were speaking about Rihanna, excuse me, at the event, they were saying that she was really adamant about creating the facial products first versus eyeshadow palettes and lipsticks and color things. She more so wanted to do like face stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and apply this. It feels very lotiony. Yeah, it doesn't feel, it smells good too. It doesn't feel like that silicone feel. So it feels really soft and lotiony. We'll see how it wears because I got the foundation too. And it is the Fenty Beauty foundation. Looks like this. It has like the soft touch bottle with like a white lid. It says Shake Well on it. And this is the Pro Filter Soft Matte Foundation. I did color test myself at the event. It was honestly very chaotic to do this. Imagine being in a room with like 50 girls all trying to color match themselves and grabbing foundations everywhere. I was like, holy shit, I don't even know what to do right now. But me and a stranger, a girl, she was so beautiful. We looked at each other, we're like the same skin tone. So we got together, me and her like went around the table and we were like, I was like, that's too orange for you, so it'll be too orange for me. I don't know, dude. We like went around and we both found the shade 300, which is the shade that I'm using today, 300. That's what we went with. So that was the craziest experience ever trying to find my foundation. With that being said, I got a foundation brush with it. This is the 110 foundation brush. This looks very weird to me for a foundation brush. Personally, I wouldn't typically use something like this as a foundation brush. I have no viewfinder, by the way, so. Ooh, but you know what? It seems to be applying the foundation nicely. So I'm kind of liking the brush. So this foundation, just let you know, like even on my hand, the dry time is fast with it. Like once you put it on, you better start moving the foundation because it will stick down to your skin. But with that being said, it does stick down to your skin, which is nice because it had like that long wearing, really luxurious feel to it. Because I kind of was like playing with it a lot at the event, putting it on my hand, you know, seeing how it felt. And then on my hand, it did dry down very matte. So we'll see how that wears today. And we will be doing check-ins in this video. So make sure and stay till the end of the video so you guys can see like how the foundation wore. It's looking like it's got really nice coverage to it too, because you know this girl right here likes her coverage. The foundation, I like the price of it. I believe it's $39. So with that being said, like, Kendo, it's owned by Kendo. This line is like done by Kendo. It's done by Rihanna, but it's owned by Kendo. And Kendo owns like Kat Von D. They own Marc Jacobs. They own a lot of Sephora brands. Kendo makes nice, luxurious products, so I have high expectations for this. I'm gonna go ahead and drag it down the neck because my face is a lot lighter than my body, so I typically get my foundation to match my neck area as well, so that way whenever I drag it down, everything's flowing nicely. It looks so pretty on my skin. It's definitely not as full coverage as I thought it would be. It definitely has a lot of pigment to it, but you can see all my freckling and dark circles through it. So that is one layer of the foundation. I think I'm just gonna add just a little bit more to build it up to see if we can get a little more coverage. If it's buildable. Seems to be building pretty nicely. Oh, no, no. What's my name? We'll sing Rihanna this whole video. Should have sang Rihanna songs like throughout trying it out. It's evenly applied, and I think my skin looks like beautiful velvet. I'm gonna declare this kind of like more of a medium, definitely not full coverage foundation. I just still see a lot through the foundation. So I'm gonna say more so, look at my hair. I'm gonna say medium coverage on this. I tried to build it up a little bit, and I did. It was buildable, but nothing crazy. Let's see how it wears throughout the day. Next, we're gonna try out her contour, highlight, and concealer stick. A quick check-in. I've had on the foundation for about 3 hours now, and I think it still looks pretty good. A little shiny right here. Nothing major. Pretty normal for me. Still looking good. I went ahead and popped on some eyebrows since there's no brow products. I figured that wouldn't hurt. And a little bit of eyeshadow because there's no eyeshadow either. And mostly we're testing out face makeup. I'm loving the foundation like right off the bat. I don't see any bad things about it. I will say the shades were pretty darn warm toned, so be careful. You might want to go in store and get tested, matched, so you don't order the wrong shade. Now let's test out the cream products. So they magnetic together. They look like honeycomb. They are, let's just address it because I know I read so many comments. It's Kim K, it looks like Kim K. That has to be a coincidence that the matte soft pink, because the way manufacturing and makeup works, there's no way Rihanna would be able to copy her line. It sucks, it is a coincidence, but just like timing and makeup, there's no way. There's no way. This stuff has probably been in production for a year ago, so. You know, the nude pink is like really in right now, and if you can see, they actually are quite different shades nude pink, so just want to throw that out there. I like that they magnet together, but I will tell you, like, the line connects together, like the translucent powder. Okay, not this, but the brush and the translucent powder. But I will tell you, that's not a selling point for me. Like, that's not something that makes me go, oh, now I'm for sure gonna buy the brush because it magnetics, because I probably won't personally use that. And that is just my personal opinion and letting you guys know that. I have a concealer shade. This is French Vanilla. It looks like this. It's very yellow tone. I have a yellow undertone. So you're supposed to be able to conceal with this. Seems really rich and creamy. Just first impressions, trying this Fenty out. Yes, Fenty. Hopefully it'll have some coverage. Sometimes highlighting sticks don't so much have coverage. And then we have the sponge, which I've already dampened, so it is a little bit bigger. It has a flat edge, and then it's a round egg shape, and then a little flat edge at the top. A little fuzzy on it. Give it some character. Very squishy. It actually feels just as squishy, if not squishier, than the Beauty Blender. So, Rihanna's coming for the Beauty Blender. Now I'm gonna blend this out. It seems like the product might be a little bit thick to blend out with a sponge, but it is blending. Just gonna take a little bit extra time. Again, the sponge is dampened. Ooh, there it goes. It looks pretty. I need just like a touch more coverage right here. If you guys can see the darkness, I need a touch more coverage, but nothing to cry about. French Vanilla, the shade I'm using, is very yellow tone, so if you're a pinky undertone, this may not work for you. They have multiple shades though to choose from, so do not worry. Out, and if you can see, like, this sponge is so soft, it just like mushes into the skin. So I'm gonna go ahead and say I love the sponge. Just so this makeup look is complete, I kind of want to add just like a tiny touch of my Tarte Shape Tape, because girl, we gotta look flawless. I'm gonna go to an event tonight. A little bit more. I do like the highlight stick though. That did blend out nice and it looks really pretty. If you have super dark circles, don't lean on it to cover your dark circles. Next, let's do the contour stick. I got the shade Mocha, which is a little bit more of a warmer tone brown. Again, she has multiple shades in these and they do connect. Super cool. Manny, I know, got a shade that was a really cool tone, and I put it on me and it showed me gray, like crazy gray. So I was like, see, I can't use the same shade as you, baby. It has a bit of product, and I will say this is a fat, thick stick, and it has so much pigment in it. I think that would last you a long time. What do you guys think about that? Sound off in the comment section down below. See, the product's kind of thick. You gotta do a little bit of work. It does feel luxurious though, like the product just feels fancy. It's gonna take a minute to, I'm gonna use a brush on this side of my face because this is just like kind of hard to blend out. The sponge, feels like such a thick, rich product. I feel like the sponge is drinking up the product or something weird's going on. So I'm going to use a brush. I'm actually going to use my Y6 from Morphe just because this brush is quite dense, so it moves cream product really well. I feel like that was way easier. So any kabuki you got on deck will work well. I'm still going to add just a little bit more. I just feel like the sponge took that away. I'm all creamified. That's a weird way of putting that. And I do have quite a few of the highlights, which again, they stick together. So we're gonna swatch a few. I'm gonna use the purple, and then I'll use the Starlight one as well. And then we'll put some of her powder ones on top so we can test this out too. First, I think we should do Unicorn, which is one that's caught a lot of attention. And let's go ahead and swatch it on the hand. Again, it's like the same amount you get as the contour, so you would be using this as a highlight for days unless you bathe your whole body in it, which I might do. And they blend out kind of powdery, like very soft and natural. So this is the lavender. Again, I have no powder on my face whatsoever. I only have cream product, so these should blend out pretty nicely. We're just gonna sponge that out. I think it's pretty. I think it's really pretty on my skin, and actually once I get it blended out, I do again feel like the sponge is picking up a lot of the product, but once I get it blended out, I feel like it looks less lavender and more just like a light shimmery highlight. I don't know if you guys can tell that the highlight's like purple until you swatch it, and then it turns to a lighter color. So it's more of a wearable purple color, which is nice. So let's go ahead and swatch Confetti and Chili Mango. I like that name a lot. Chili Mango, Chili Mango. Ooh, Confetti is so iridescent. Holy Jesus, we're gonna put confetti on top. I can't help it. I gotta do this. I gotta do this, guys. We gotta do it. Okay, so I'm here for Confetti more so than Unicorn. It has so much more of a pop. And then let's try Chili Mango. This is going to look like ravishing on a darker skin tone. It's gonna give you that warm, beautiful, golden, iridescent glow. Oh my God, if you have a deeper skin tone, girl, get you a Chili Mango. And again, they're blending out kind of cream, but then they kind of blend out into a powdery form, which I like a lot. So that's exciting. Now let's try out some of the powder highlights. The packaging is white and it has like a purple duochrome tone to it. It is the honeycomb shaped. I think the packaging looks beautiful and luxurious. I'm not gonna lie, whenever they were like doing the whole moment with like the dates, like on Sephora, everything was like black and graffiti, kind of like the box. By the way, here is the box to the primer. And then whenever it came out, everything was so soft and pink, and to me that was very confusing. I thought it was gonna be like dark and edgy, and then it is also soft and pretty. I'm not gonna be able to wear all highlights because she's got a ton of them and I only have one face. I know everybody's super excited about Trophy Wife. This is the only highlight that doesn't have 2 shades in it, and the rest have 2. We have Lighting Dust and Crystal Fire. Lighting Dust, Crystal Fire. Chic Freak and Girl Next Door. Girl Next Door, Chic Freak. Mean Money and Hustler Baby. Hustler Baby. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna try Trophy Wife right now, and we're gonna try it with her highlight brush. It looks like this has a scoop in it, so it fits perfectly on that cheekbone, which I think is really cool. I'm excited about it. It's number 120. Just gonna get some on the brush. We were swatching these last night. There's a hair at the event, and we were all like a little shit. Ooh, we were all shaking. The brush is nice, guys. I like this brush a lot. Oh, golden trophy wife. I feel like Trophy Wife. Rihanna was actually wearing this too last night, so that's exciting. But she was wearing it last night. It looked beautiful on her skin tone. I think it looks beautiful on my skin tone. It's really cool. And Jeffrey was putting it on his skin tone last night because they had to try it on station. So beautiful. So the really cool thing about Trophy Wife, I truly believe this one will look good on all skin tones. So kind of like a great, colorful, but yet universal highlighter. I'm gonna try out this one that I'm really excited about. This is Hustler Baby. It looks like she has more of a subtly highlight and then a bling bling one. You like the way I'm saying that? On top of this one? Yeah, it's stunning. These are very, very pigmented. I'm gonna put a little down the nose too. Rihanna came through with the pigmentation, baby. Okay, and let's swatch the other ones. The one I just swatched is Crystal Fire, and Lightning Dust is the more subtle Crystal Fire Lightning Dust. Here is the pink one, Girl Next Door, Chic Freak. So here is Chic Freak, and then right there is Girl Next Door right there. And then we're gonna try the one I have on my face, Hustler Baby, and Mean Money is the more subtle one. So right here we have Mean Money and then Hustler Baby right there, which is again the one I have on my face. And they all have a nice mirror in the compact, and they click close. Last highlight, we have a full Metal Moon highlight, and this one I swatched at the event. It's very subtle. This one's more so subtle. It's this right here on my hand. It's just like a touch iridescence on your skin. So if you're not into a huge glowing like boom highlight on your face, you might like Metal Moon. As for me, I don't really see myself using this that often just because it puts like this subtle iridescence on your face. But it's just like a for me kind of product that I won't use that much. Next, we're gonna try out the translucent powder. Now this one comes, you know what? I should have blended out. I forgot we had brushes. Cool, great job, Laura. You're a failure at your job. This is the one that actually comes with the contour, and this thing like raises up and you get it to like buff out the contour. So you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna buff out some contour. So we're gonna take Mocha. I feel like I could still use some more contour. This is the Fenty Beauty contour and concealer brush. I don't hate this brush. I feel like it just took all the product off my face again. Why do I feel that way? It's pretty, and yeah, I don't hate the brush. I feel like the brush would be really good for the nose contour as well because it's smaller. You know what, this, just being honest, this is not a go-to brush for me. I do feel like it does drink some of the product, but it definitely gets the job done blending out. So if you need a good contour brush, I don't know if I recommend this actually. So dense and hard, I feel like it picks up so much of the product that it wasted a little bit, but it also blends it out. So it's not the worst thing. I'm not gonna complain about it. Like, it's terrible, don't get it. But it's not my favorite. And then we have the brush right here. It's so tiny, and that's already a red flag for me to apply the translucent powder, and it like sticks to the pan as I showed you guys before. So here's the translucent powder. I'm behind the camera being creepy now. It's just making sure we're all in focus. It's just a clear translucent guy. Has really interesting packaging. The translucent setting powder came with the sponge in it as well, and I'm just not here for little things like this. You guys already know I'm just like, I feel like the translucent powder, like this could just not be in it and it would be okay. So this is, I think, more so for like the moment you're on the go, and you can just scoop some up. Oh, yes. Go ahead and add some where the concealer is too. Set that under eye, honey. The brush is nice for me to get in like little baby detail spots. Like if I want to just be like, right here, you know what I mean? Like tap, tap, tap. And don't want powder exploding, especially if I'm like out in public and I just need like, I got greasy in my forehead and just need a baby touch up. Because of the size of the brush, I feel like it's nice for that. However, whenever I'm at home applying translucent powder or a powder to my face, I typically will just hit the whole face with it with a big old brush, just like. The brush will be a little bit too small for me on an everyday use, but she's obviously planned it for a girl on the go and like it clicking onto the compact, and it matches the compact, so it's really pretty and sleek looking. So I like it for that, so you can just touch up the areas that are getting a little oily and you need that touch up. By the way, I have Starstruck highlighter. I really like this cream one too. I got to try it out at the event, and I think that this one's the most neutral one of all of them. It's pretty, it's just like a white champagne color. And again, it blends out powdery, but this one I would say would be the easiest, like most simple neutral one to wear, just like an everyday highlight. So next we have the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb to try out. She came out with one lip product, and this is it. It's a very neutral one, but it's very pretty. It also has the honeycomb shape. And if you guys can see, like it's very pretty. Like taste and smells really luxurious and good. I feel like there's nothing special about it. Like I feel like it's just lip gloss. I feel like it's just a pretty lip gloss. Like I don't feel like it's like, oh, changing my life. You know, it's got Rihanna's name behind it, so if you feel special about that, but reality of it, it's just lip gloss. It's just almost a clear lip gloss with like a touch of a pink hue. And that's it. I also got the Blotting Paper by Fenty Beauty. It's this little roll of blotting paper that you kind of set up yourself, and here it opens, and then you have to like take this out, and then you put it in, and then you run it through, and then you close this, and then you close that, and then you pull it. It's got a mirror, it's honeycomb shape. Ooh. Okay. What the f— and then you take your blotting paper and you can blot. I think this is a cute idea, but I don't understand why it doesn't want to work for me. And now I'm not going to recommend this to you guys. I prefer like the drugstore little ones you just pop out. And that's just like a really fancy version. My favorite highlight is Hustler Baby and Trophy Wife. And then I would say my one that I would probably use the least, the Chic Freak and Girl Next Door, because of its pink color. I might would use it as an eyeshadow instead rather than, you know, not so much a highlight. But the Crystal Fire and Lightning Dust is also very neutral. I would wear a lot, but this one is probably the one I would wear the least, just going over everything. The highlight sticks are really, really beautiful. I love them. This I would put a concealer under. Like if I had to do this over again with a concealer, I would put a concealer and then put this on top of it to give it a little extra oomph and highlight. They blend out nice. It just ain't got enough covering power for me. The contour stick was really, really, really beautiful, and the sponge is great. I definitely recommend those two things for you. We're gonna do a wear test, and on my iPhone while I'm out, and ooh, it just like snatched it together. While I'm out and about today, I'll finish off the foundation review for you guys. But I thank you guys so much for being here and watching. Everything, as far as me checking right now, the day after the event, is still for sale. Nothing sold out that I saw. Truly, the line is beautiful. And Rihanna, I think you killed it, girl. I think you did an amazing job. And I love that you focused on, you know, different stuff. I love the packaging too. It's very luxurious, very well put together, and I'm excited for the line. So I approve the line. I think it's great. You know, of course, a couple hits and miss, but overall for like a whole line coming out and to have so many hits, that's amazing. And the price point on the foundation is great. We're just gonna see how it wears throughout the day, but like my skin looks so pretty right now. I'm happy with it right now. And also I do love the brushes. So I've rambled on enough. Thank you so much for being here and watching. Be sure to subscribe before you leave today. I'm gonna put on some lashes and go run some errands out here in New York City and live the city life. New York's really not for me, but I can do like a week here, and then I'm like, cool. I'm like, cool, ready to take it back to LA. So I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys. Oh, look at that view, guys.